Hi guys, welcome. It's now English 1302, the next level in composition and rhetoric. So what you see on the screen, I have the opening pages that will be visible for the class when you open it up for the first time on Wednesday, which will be the 6th this week. So what I'm going to do at this moment, I want to do a short preview of what's happening. Again, if you get lost, be sure to contact me and ask me any questions. But tomorrow is Wednesday. You'll be able to see these files tomorrow. So under week 1, which is a part of unit 1, you'll see the file Wednesday. And these two files exist: daily writing prompt, which is the demo, and a template that you'll be using. So when you open up Wednesday and you get the two files in front of you, here we go. Now, when I open up the prompt where it says daily writing prompt, it is a Google Slides program, as it says right here. If you click on the wide view, I recommend you do that full screen. It gives you it's easier to read. There's a lot of text here. So let me open that up. Okay. Now, so what's happening this term? Almost on a daily basis, there'll be a short prompt that'll be placed in each daily folder. Okay, it's a daily writing portfolio. It will be the end result. Okay, so every day after you do your short writing, save it, and you're going to be looking it over, and then you'll be submitting some of them to me. Okay, so let me walk you through the whole slideshow. The end result is a portfolio. Okay, so as we go along, I'll build up on the requirements and the expectations. So you are getting daily points for this, and they're short exercises. So the next slide. So basic level, it is a daily prompt. Okay, they're serving as a basic concept for the second term, this writing portfolio concept. So step 1, what's going to happen? I phrased it here for the face-to-face students, but you get the idea. When you first open up the folder, when you first look at the files, check for the daily prompt. Okay, each day of the week, there'll be a new variation of a theme for that particular week. So ideally, these act as warm-up exercises. They're short, they're freestyle. I'm not grading on grammar, and I'm not grading on spelling. Okay, but again, like I just said a few seconds ago, save them. Do not delete them, do not lose them. So 2, respond basically to the daily prompt. You're showing your understanding of the material that we've covered in class. You're showing that you can follow directions. Those are the 2 primary takeaways from this: comprehension and product. So step 2. When you're responding to the prompt, typically, the way I'm envisioning this, all of them will be limited to 15 minutes. I may extend 1 or 2 exercises a little more, but for the most part, do not spend more than 15 minutes. So in class, the way it's working, the period that I have this class It's when they deliver the Pledge of Allegiance. So that's why I say after the Pledge of Allegiance, you'll be creating a response to the Times writing prompt. So whenever you open this file up and you look at what the prompt is for the day, just take 15 minutes using the template provided and respond accordingly. Again, these are free write concepts. You're looking at different ideas that you can produce. You're looking at your opinions, any observations of the material that I provide you. Some of it will later be developing to more complex situations where you are pre-planning material. But these first beginning stages, it's real short and sweet. Okay. Sorry. That jumped ahead. Okay. 3, you'll then submit. Now, this is where it gets slightly complicated. What you'll do at the end of the week, you're going to look at all the exercises you've done for that week. You'll choose one of them that you feel shows a good example of your best work, and that's the one you're going to submit. Okay? So again, in an ideal week, you have 5 writing exercises. You'll look through the 5, pick one of them, fix anything that you feel necessary that needs a little tweaking, and then you'll be submitting that. Okay? So again, this is like an archival library, a personal archival library of a typical week. And you are selecting one sample of your writing that you want to be graded. Okay. Again, it is freestyle, so I'm not looking at grammar, I'm not looking at spelling, I'm looking for your ideas, I'm looking for your complexity of your observations, your comprehension of the material. Okay. Some of these will delve into creative writing. Some of them are just like we did last semester, just quick freestyle writing. Okay. So each of the submission that you've given on a weekly basis is worth 10 points. After 10 weeks, you'll have 100 points, 100 daily points. Okay. This whole semester, there are 21 weeks. So ideally, this is like 2 daily assignments. There will be other daily work we will be doing, but for now, this is a quick and easy one. Okay. I do hope to, with you guys being virtual, I'm going to try and find a way to have a gallery walk for the virtual students. There are a lot of programs out there that I can play with, so I'll let you know in the future how that comes out. Some of you are thinking, what is the purpose of all this? Collectively, these are supposed to be showing you how your writing style is developing for the rest of this semester. I need to be sure that you are aware of how you are increasing your use of analytical approaches and you're increasing your comprehension of the literature. So this is more artistic, more creative, and it's less editorial or rhetorical. Okay? Again, one of the most important things you get out of this, the more you write, the better you write. The more you read, the stronger your reading is. So just everything adds up to have a product for you as a student. You will need these skills when you are in college. Okay. So again, that's 2 of the main concepts here. So in short, you're going to read the prompt, you're going to write a response, and submit one of the 5. That's it. Read, write, submit. Okay? Okay, so now let me now show you the template so you'll know what steps to follow. The way I've set this up, I have a prompt that you'll be doing today. If this takes longer than 15 minutes for the first time, I'm okay with that. Just play with it, see what the program, if you've never used Google Slides, play with the program a little, experiment, get some questions, check back with me if you have any questions that can't be answered. So this is the template I want you to use for the submissions. Okay. These are the building blocks for the submission. Let's phrase it like that. Okay, so this is going to be a typical prompt. You open it up and you'll see this. And you'll see a date. So this will serve as Wednesday's prompt. Even though the date is for Monday, it's serving for Wednesday's prompt. So when you open up this file, I can't do it here because I'm in demo mode, but you can save this, download it, and then open it in Google Slides, and then create a presentation of your own from the template. That way you can save it immediately to your drive. That's the whole point for that. Okay, just be sure before you go through this whole process, you are signed into Google. Okay, in your school Google account. Otherwise, you'll be well, you shouldn't be able to get into Schoology otherwise. But again, just be sure you're in your Google account. If you prefer PowerPoint, you can use it. This is what Google Slides provides directions on how to do that. Okay. They do have more information on this little bit of information here, but for the most part, you're using Google Slides. You're using this as a template. Everybody's going to have the same design. You're just twisting it to fit your own creative ideas. Okay, so this is a typical prompt. In this case, for the most part, I'll be showing an image, a piece of artwork, a sculpture, or I'll have a passage to respond to. Okay? And here will be provided the general goals. Again, remember, typically it'll be 15 minutes. But again, today, if you want to spend more time just developing your ideas, developing your questions, I'm okay with it. So this is the picture you're responding to. Over here it says a brief explanation of a genre of photography called street photography. It's a journalistic style, and it captures a public image, a public moment that's very realistic. It's not supposed to be posed. It's not like a glamour shot or with a model, okay, model in clothing. It's a candid, realistic, almost historical moment in time. They're supposed to generate discussions. So sometimes they can seem controversial, but they do editorial. But they generate discussions. They make a commentary about a particular city in where the photographer's living, or about society in general. The majority of the material that we're covering this term is all about making commentary about society, what changes individuals want to make in their time period, in their geographical location. Okay, so some of it will be editorial, some of it will be creative. So for the prompt itself in regards to the photo, what mood is being presented in this image? What mood do you feel when you see that image? And then you're considering what is the social commentary that the photographer is stating. If you can't see a commentary, that's fine. Just tell me what you do see. Explore why you can't see a commentary. Another way of looking at it, sometimes you'll have a complex photo and you know there's a commentary being made, but you're a little vague on the details. That's fine. Just explore your feelings, explore what you know, and explain what you don't know. That's what a free write is all about. Okay. So what I've done here, for those of you who are really quick on the uptake and you see a picture and you instantly have a 15-page essay in mind, okay, answer the questions, and then if you still have 15 minutes left, is my point, take it up a notch and explain what visual ironies are shown within the work. So in this particular case, you have a photo of a man leaning on a pole in the middle of a downtown area that is dilapidated. Okay, it's a poor district. Yet notice how he's dressed. That's what one would say is ironic. That is where the commentary is coming into play. So what contrasts are being shown to you between the setting and the gentleman in the image? Okay. If you do want to see more details of the photographer, I do have the credit here. This is not a picture that I took, but it's Baldwin Lee. He's based out of Louisiana. Okay. So this is one way the prompts will be presented to you. Another way, when they're short, sweet, and simple, will be something like this. Okay. Again, you have the three concepts on the far left. What social commentary is being made, what mood is it promoting, what ironies exist. Okay, so again, you're going to save this, download this, open it up, and you're using it as a template. This will be your first page. You'll give me your first name, last initial. You'll notice this is the M.F.A. opening heading style. So you've got your name, you got my name, you got the course name, and the date of submission. That's page one. Page two is basically establishing the time, the week, the title for this piece, or if you want to give it a headline, same concept. If you want to give it a subhead, go for it. Okay? So this is just the titling of your writing. If you want to provide a quotation that shows more insight into the material, if you can think of something off the top of your head, or you've read something recently, or in the material that we've gone over in class, you see a quote that applies to this image, you just give it to me here. Okay. If you don't come up with something, I won't hold it against you. There are no points deducted. You just delete this page. When I was in high school, I was really big in providing quotes for my research papers. They're called epigraphs. You see here, epigraph. I like it when an author does that. So I experimented a lot with that in high school. So I'm giving you an option here. Again, you don't have an epigraph, just delete it. So as you're writing, you want to keep at least one paragraph per page. This is an awful big font, notice. The text style is large. So you just want to have roughly about 10 sentences per slide, or 10 lines per slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, roughly about 10. If you want to have each page have a title as well, you can do that. Or you can make this the opening of your the topic sentence. Okay, just experiment with it. Do whatever you want. Okay, if you want to have bullet points, you're gonna have bullet points. If you want it just strictly text, do strictly text. It is a freestyle writing experiment. Okay, so each page is roughly a paragraph. You're writing for about 15 minutes. Some assignments will allow you to use an outline format, so I included this page. The concept of listing, which we went over last semester, listing can be fun in certain situations. If you understand how to use this technique, by all means, go for it. Okay. If you have questions about it and how to use it for an assignment, we'll talk. Okay. So that's basically it. You're creating these templates. You're saving all the work. You're completing all the prompts. You got easy points. So the idea, basically, on a weekly basis, only one of the 5 prompts you're submitting to me, okay? And I'll provide you the means of submitting one of them. But you're creating up to 5 to choose from. Later in the year, the semester, we'll look at all your work collectively, and you'll do some more selection, and we'll have a gallery walk from that point. Okay, so these are becoming into a larger project as well. So at this level, at this beginning stage, week 1 of semester 2, just look at it as daily exercises. But in the end, there will be a major project that will come out of it. So the more you work on this, the better the final project will be. Okay? So that's it for today. If you have any questions, like I've been saying all back and forth all the time today, just send me an email, send me a text. We'll get through this. Hope everybody's having safe times. Hope you're being safe at home. So take it easy, and we'll talk later.